Irradiation is the process by which an object is exposed to radiation. The exposure can originate from various sources, including natural sources. Most frequently the term refers to ionizing radiation, and to a level of radiation that will serve a specific purpose, rather than radiation exposure to normal levels of background radiation. The term irradiation usually excludes the exposure to non-ionizing radiation, such as infrared, visible light, microwaves from cellular phones or electromagnetic waves emitted by radio and TV receivers and power supplies. Applications: sterilization. If administered at appropriate levels, all forms of ionizing radiation can be used to sterilize objects after use, produce medical instruments and disposables such as syringes, and disinfect and sterilize food. Small doses of ionizing radiation may be used to kill bacteria in food or other organic material, including blood. Food irradiation, while effective, is seldom used due to problems with public acceptance. Medicine: irradiation is used in diagnostic imaging, cancer therapy and blood transfusion. In 2011 researchers found that irradiation was successful in the novel theranostic technique involving co-treatment with heptamethine dyes to elucidate tumor cells and attenuate their growth with minimal side effects. Ion implantation. Ion irradiation is routinely used to implant impurities atoms into materials, especially semiconductors, to modify their properties. This process, usually known as ion implantation, is an important step in the manufacture of silicon integrated circuits. Ion irradiation. Ion irradiation means in general using particle accelerators to shoot energetic ions on a material. Ion implantation is a variety of ion irradiation, as is swift heavy ions irradiation from particle accelerators induces ion tracks that can be used for nanotechnology. Industrial chemistry. Irradiation can be used to cross-link plastics or to improve material qualities of semi-precious stones. Due to its efficiency, electron beam processing is often used in the irradiation treatment of polymer-based products to improve their mechanical, thermal, and chemical properties, and often to add unique properties. Cross-linked polyethylene pipe, high-temperature products such as tubing and gaskets, wire and cable jacket curing, curing of composite materials, and cross-linking of tires are a few examples. Security. During the 2001 anthrax attacks, the U.S. Postal Service irradiated mail to protect members of the U.S. government and other possible targets. This was of some concern to people who send digital media through the mail, including artists. According to the ART in Embassies program, incoming mail is irradiated, and the process destroys slides, transparencies and discs. Agriculture. After its discovery by Louis Stagler at the University of Missouri, irradiation of seed and plant germplasm has resulted in creating many of the most widely grown strains of food crops worldwide. The process, which consists of striking plant seeds or germplasm with radiation in the form of X-rays, UV waves, heavy ion beams, or gamma rays, essentially mixes the genes already existing in the genome. The Union has been an active participant through the International Atomic Energy Agency. Irradiation is also employed to prevent the sprouting of certain cereals, onions, potatoes and garlic. Appropriate irradiation doses are also used to produce insects for use in the sterile insect technique of pest control. The U.S. Department of Agriculture's Food Safety and Inspection Service recognizes irradiation as an important technology to protect consumers. Fresh meat and poultry including whole or cut-up birds, skinless poultry, pork chops, roasts, stew meat, liver, hamburgers, ground meat, and ground poultry are approved for irradiation. Assassination. Some claim that Orfi Orudesh, who died of lung cancer in Bucharest on March 19, 1965, was intentionally irradiated during a visit to Moscow, due to his political stance. In 1999, an article in Der Spiegel alleged that the East German MFS intentionally irradiated political prisoners with high-dose radiation, possibly to provoke cancer. Alexander Litvinenko, a Secret Service man who was tackling organized crime in Russia, was intentionally poisoned with Po-210. The very large internal doses of radiation he received were the cause of his death. References: Food Standards Agency, Irradiated Food. Retrieved January 26, 2008. Spinach and Peanuts, with a dash of radiation article by Andrew Marin in the New York Times February 1, 2009. Information for patients needing irradiated blood by National Blood Service, Tan X, Leo S., Wang D., al. Ania heptamethine dye with intrinsic cancer targeting, imaging and photosynthesizing properties. Journal of Biomaterials China. 33-7, pages 2230 to 2239. F. Peen, E. Courtine, A. Carrier, J. P. Myra. Toward Theranostics. Crit Chem ed. 37, pps 50 58, Lee, J. H. Electron Beam Processing, Yardley, Pennsylvania, International Information Associates, 1988. International Database on Insect Disinfestation and Sterilization, Joint FAO-IAEA Division of Nuclear Techniques in Food and Agriculture website, Food and Agriculture Organization of the United Nations, plus the International Atomic Energy Agency. Irradiation and Food Safety, U.S. Drug and Food Administration. Retrieved January 5, 2010. TFP Alexander Litvinenko assassination. Retrieved October 18, 2009. STASI, in KOPFHA paragraph Originate. Article by Peter Wesierski in Der Spiegel 20/1999, May 17, 1999, tar paragraph Gleichstrahlung. Die Saatsicherheit der DDR-Jet im Verdakt, Regimegefne radioaktiv Versuch zu haben. Article by Paul Lenhard in Jungfreiheit April 14, 2000, external links, industrial, medical and educational uses of radiation, safety and health topics, radiation, radiation protection US EPA, International Atomic Energy Agency, North American Seed Bank, see also, dose area product, food irradiation, radialize,